Welcome to BK Technologies RES-300 Basic Trunking Programming. This lesson focuses on configuring the radio to perform basic P25 trunking operations. A system key is required to program trunked systems onto the radio. This training assumes you have already acquired a system key after submitting the system key authorization form. In this training, you will learn loading a system key, configuring a trunking system, configuring channels and zones, and basic troubleshooting techniques. For the purpose of this course, I will use multi-channel view. This setting can be found under View, Channel View Selection, Multi-Channel View. This is a cosmetic setting and does not affect how the radio is programmed. System keys come in two varieties: legacy software keys and advanced system keys, or ASK. Let's begin with loading a legacy system key. Begin by going to Tools, System Keys, Load Legacy Keys. A dialog box will open asking for the folder your key or keys are saved on your computer. Notice the window will remain blank because you are selecting a folder and not a single file. Once you have selected the desired folder, press Select Folder. If done properly, you will get a success window. RES will remember to use this folder for system keys unless there is a new install. To load an advanced system key, or ASK key, begin by plugging the key into your USB port. Go to Tools, System Keys, Load USB Key. If done correctly, you will get a success window. If USB ports are limited, you can unplug the key at this time. After loading the key once, RES will attempt to load the ASK key on startup or until there is a fresh install. You can verify that a key is loaded into RES by going to Tools, System Keys, View Current Permissions. From the Key Permissions window, a tab will appear for each system key loaded. If it is an advanced system key, it will show the permissions attached to the key. Before you can program a trunking system, you must have the following system information: System ID, WACN, these are provided by the system key, the unique ID assigned to the radios you are programming, the channel identifier table, sometimes called the band plan, the controlled channel frequencies, a list of talk groups, and their unique ID number. Once you have your information and the system key is loaded, it is time to add a trunking system to your code plug. Begin by clicking the System tab, then the +TS button. A new trunking system will be added to the list. Set the system ID and WACN by clicking the drop-down list for System and selecting the desired system ID. Once the system is created, we need to populate the tables with the required parameters. Let's begin with the Channel ID table. Click the Channel IDs button. A window will open with the Channel ID table. To begin, press the Add Row button. From here, any cell's information can be edited by double-clicking it. If the system is mixed TDMA and FDMA, it is a good idea to create an entry for FDMA and TDMA. Next, configure the controlled channel frequencies by clicking on the Controlled Channels button. A window will open with the controlled channel listing. To begin, press the Add Row button. From here, select the cell to edit the information. The radio uses this table to search for the system beginning at the first entry. If using a large system with multiple sites, consider the frequency order when entering them. The last of the required item is the talk group listing. Begin by clicking the talk groups button on the right. A window will open with the talk group listed. To begin, press Add Row button to add a talk group. From here, select the cell to edit the information. Please note the ID is to be entered in decimal form. It's also a good idea to list the talk groups in order of ID number. Once the system is configured, you can begin assigning talk groups to zones and channels. Begin by clicking on the Zone tab. To add a trunking talk group, press the +TC button. Then click on the drop-down for the talk group field. Once you select an ID, it will auto-populate the label from the alias and the talk group listing table from the system. If you need to edit it to something different, simply click on it and edit it to the desired label. Once you have completed your code plug, it is a good idea to save before writing to the radio. To save, simply go to File, Save As, select the folder you wish to save the file, name the file, and click Save. To program the radio, first plug the radio into the computer using the programming cable. You will know the radio is connected when the red circle in the upper left turns from red to green. Before you can click Write, you will need to set the radio's unique ID. Do this by clicking the System tab, selecting the trunking system, and editing the unit field. Then press the Write button to write to the radio. If you are programming multiple radios with the same code plug, you would simply edit the unit parameter each time before clicking Write. If the quantity is more than a few radios, you may want to consider using batch programming. For help with batch programming, please see BK Training Course RES-300 Batch Programming. Warning: radios with duplicate unit IDs on a trunking system can cause numerous undesired results. It should always be avoided. If the system is showing out of range or it is not working as desired, this could be due to the system or radio not being configured properly. Follow these steps to investigate and find possible causes. Begin by turning roaming notifications on. This will allow the radio to display incoming messages from the system, like registration successful or affiliation denied. To turn on roaming notifications, go to the Global tab, P25 Trunking tab, and edit the roaming notifications to Display and Tone. This troubleshooting flowchart can be helpful in identifying why the radio is not performing the way you desire. Pause this video if necessary. This concludes RES-300 Basic Trunking Programming. I encourage you to use the workbook accompanied with this video. For additional training courses, please refer to the BK Technologies Training Portal.